John Deere 102 trying to figure out how main throttle linkage hooks to throttle plate, rod with long U-bend, same problem as guy on here had earlier. I don't understand if it just sits in the oval slot, how does it back the choke back off? Alsot, this is the main throttle linkage from what I can see, and if it isn't actually hooked to anything on the throttle plate besides just sitting in the oval slot, how does it actuate full spectrum of throttle when cable is moved back and forth, or what linkage does because the other rod goes to the governor arm? On the carb itself, does it overhook or underhook T plate? Explaining the functionality of both rods would help, along with a diagram of what they look like when hooked up.
Welcome to Just Answer Small Engines. Let me try to help you. Briggs engine? Let me look. The rod is the choke rod and it just slips through the slot.
Yes, 17 horsepower of.
The throttle cable is pushed and the throttle linkage, at its maximum, comes up and pushes the end on the link, closing the spring-loaded choke. Single-cylinder engine? I have picture. Let me attach picture.
Yes, but what back it off? Also, when you move the hand-actuated throttle, what linkage operates the carb?
Full-size image. At full throttle travel, the choke is applied, then you back throttle off to release choke. The governor link is all that is attached to the carburetor throttle. The governor link is attached to the throttle link with only the spring on the back side of the bracket. Bracket, being the throttle plate.
This is a great picture. I just don't understand about the throttle, because when I moved the choke, throttle linkage lever the other night, it didn't appear as though the governor arm was moving at all.
http://outdoorpower.com/repairs/Briggs_28B702_carb.asp. Here is another Briggs link showing the setup. But the governor link does not move until engine is running. What kind of problem do you have?
Oh, is stuff to mech. One last question. What is screw that has the spring and plastic collar? I'm sure it's air, fuel maybe, and it only seats after one full turn, so I assume halfway out would be starting point. Also, how do I save this thread? Links, pic, etc. Can you email to me?
Do you have no start issue? Look at the fuel solenoid in the base of the carburetor. It has to have battery voltage as soon as the key is turned on. Briggs solenoids are a known problem. #XXXXX in this picture. Full-size image. Site allows no direct contact. Sorry. The screw with the plastic collar is the idle adjustment. It has collar, so it can't be turned but small amount. They don't want you to change the adjustment. Adjustment is limited to about 3/4 of a turn.
No sir, I just removed the carb to clean up some ethanol problems, and I had everything labeled till this silly rod fell out when I went to reassemble. I had to spend $30 for a float needle valve. What a PIA.
That's to our EPA and their ethanol program.
Okay, so do I just bookmark this page to be able to come back and reference?
I can send it to your email address you used and it will leave a link to get back.
Okay, thank you so much. Can I specifically request you again, should another problem arise?
Or you print it off. Thank you. XXXXXXXXXX be great. Our chat has ended, but you can still continue to ask me questions here until you are satisfied with your answer. Come back to this page to view our conversation and any other new information. What happens now? Or, you can reply to me using the box below. This should be in your email as link to get back to this question. Thanks again.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.